So in this episode, we are going to be talking about oil. So I guess a few comments out there saying that they do like the lavalier mic. I like it myself. Now that I've actually gotten to go back and listen to it, I'm glad everything worked out. I didn't have to re-record the video. I'm cool with that. Now, working on trying to get the little motion shakiness out of it. I'll worry about it later. I got bigger things to worry about right now. All right. Today, first off, we're going to talk about oil. So I got a comment from a specific user. This is from Zybai Do. Okay, please excuse me if I butchered your name. It says, "Hi, I just want to know where to buy the TWS Motorsports motor oil. Currently, BMW works with Shell instead of Castrol. So the OEM motor oil has now become Shell, the blue bottle. Do you still recommend the Castrol?" I'm going to make a long story short on whether I recommend it or no. Recommend it, yes or no. No, I'm not going to recommend a TWS 10W60 anymore. All right, if you watch my maintenance video, you'll notice that I had a bottle of the 0W40 European Spec Oil. And I told people that this is what a lot of people are running. A lot of people really kind of beat me up about that, but why? It's because they don't understand how the oil is working. Oil is oil, yes, I understand, but BMW has machined their rod bearings to the crank with such a tight tolerance that the 10 weight and the 60 thickness of the oil is a little too heavy and thick to get into the rod bearings under cold cranking power, and when the car is idling and trying to get warmed up, it's just sitting there eating up the rod bearings, and that's really what's causing the problem. It's not getting proper lubrication in time. And if you know anything about the TWS 10W60 oil, it takes an extreme amount of time. When it's cold outside, I feel like the car never heats up. Could be my thermostat, okay, which I just addressed in the last issue that I know that needs to be replaced. But it's running around, I think, 180, 185, and that's pretty typical for, when it's, 20 degrees, 10 degrees outside. So not too bad, but it's not, I feel like it could be warmer. So what they have done, what BMW has done, and typically when companies, go with different, brand manufacturers for their oils and stuff like that and their parts, they usually go with the highest bidder. I believe in this case, BMW went with a better product. I don't know if money had something to do with it. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm sure Shell is paying BMW a pretty premium to use their product and advertise it and stuff like that. But it makes sense because they're running the, let me get this over here. Sorry. All right. Pennzoil Pure Plus Platinum Euro 5W40. That is the new one. It is a gray bottle with the blue stripe, just like the user said, the blue bottle. It's not a whole blue bottle. It's just a blue stripe on the bottle. All right. Here's a picture of it right here. All right, so with that being said, I have bought 2 cases of this for my oil change that I will be doing. I will be trying this out. I will be doing my Blackstone analysis, okay? I'm not going to be recommending the TWS 10W60. Now, people, on the forums are sitting there saying, well, you could just always go, be a sheep and do whatever BMW says. Well, you want to know what? It's a little different this time. Like I said, I think BMW is really trying to fix the problems, especially for people who might have high mileage cars like mine, because they're getting older. And have you seen the new commercial? The commercial shows a BMW M6, a yellow one, that's rolling around the frozen tundra, just racing around, whatever, and they're, advertising the Pennzoil Platinum Euro. Obviously, if he's racing around in snow, they're showing freezing cold temperatures. That's one of the problems with the rod bearing issue. 2, they're showing, they have a little slogan. I don't think it's on the commercial, but it's Pennzoil has been using it. Talk about the best oil for your bearings. So 2, they call it what you want, okay? They're obviously they're taking a hit at Castrol. and telling them that, hey, our oil is made for rod bearings, yours is not. Okay, to pretty much address the rod bearing issue that's going on very subtly. Okay, and if you look at the little thing too, there's a Ferrari on here, and and the reason why, so it says used by Ferrari. So this is what I did, okay, because other people were talking about this other type of oil called Shell Helix Ultra 10W60. Well, I can't really find any information about this Shell Helix Ultra 10W60 racing oil, all right? And, but what I did find, so I decided to do two things. Go on Shell's website. Shell owns Pennzoil. And I put in my car, didn't have a 2008, they had a 2009, same car, same engine, whatever, okay? And it comes up with the Pennzoil 5W40. So I decided, let's go on Pennzoil's website. Put my car in there. It didn't have the 2008, 2009, just like on the other one, because they're all owned by the same people. And it says Pennzoil 5W40. So I said, let me type in a Ferrari Scudiera. And it says Pennzoil 5W40, the same exact oil that BMW is going to be running. So when it comes down to recommendations now, because now we understand a little bit about the oil, the 10 weight is too heavy, the 60 is too thick. We need a lighter weight and a thinner oil to get in between the really tight tolerance of the rod bearings to the crank. All right, and that should hopefully solve our problems with the rod bearing issue, which makes perfect sense. I mean, it can't make any more perfect sense. So if they would have copied the 0W40, I just would have just fell out of my seat. But they probably couldn't do that because that is what Castrol is running. Okay, because that's what I used, was the Castrol 0W40 European. So now that we've got it all broken down about the whole oil mystery, I am going to be running in my next oil change. I will let everybody know how the oil runs. Does it run a little bit warmer? I would like it to be warmer, of course, because I'm in a perfect state to really test it out. I'm going to be running it through the winter, and I'm hoping that I don't have any issues. I'm getting one of the main issues solved in my car, which is going to be the throttle body issues, which is just the sensor, not the throttle bodies. I'm just going to do that while I'm under there. Why not? Preventative maintenance, because I don't want the shit to break down on me later on. If I'm already having problems, I'm going to have more problems later. The car has high mileage. All right, so, and I will be posting a video of the Blackstone analysis a little bit later on, as soon as I get that back. So until next time, guys, thanks as always for watching. And if you have any questions, throw them down in the bottom. I'll leave a link to the 5W40 oil. I bought it off eBay for 65 bucks. That's with free shipping, blah, 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 blah. So that comes out to roughly maybe $11, whatever. Actually even cheaper because they got to ship the shit to me. So it's like maybe $9 or $8. Really, really good deal. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.